All right, guys, welcome back to Flashlight Crazy, and today I am doing a review on the Acebeam X75. Stay tuned and check this bad boy out. All right, so this is the empty box. So that's how it'll come. Not empty, but it'll come like that with everything in it. And what you will get in it is the light itself, which we will go through in a moment. You will get spare O-rings, an Allen key, and some screws. And that's for removing the Allen key will be for removing the handle if you want to store it. And the screws will be for the extra fan that you are provided. So you provided an extra fan in case the first one malfunctions, or when it kind of dies, probably, because it probably will after heavy use. You will also get a USB-C to USB-C cord, and you will get an adapter. The adapter will have a USB-A port and a USB-C port. That's to stick into the wall, 65-watt adapter. And that's to charge it up. You will also get a user manual. So that's the user manual in Chinese, and that is it in English. So if we just take a quick look here, there's the juicy stuff. I'll go through all that anyway. Now, before I move on to the actual light, I just want to show you here. This comes in 2 color options and 3 LED options. So as you can see here, the one I'm reviewing today is the Type 3 hard anodized oxidation in black, but you can also get a micro arc oxidation. And the 3 LED options are cool white in the XHP 70.2 LEDs, which is 6,500 kelvins. That'll give you 80,000 lumens and 1,150 meters. You can also get a neutral white, which is XHP 70.2 5,000 kelvins. That'll give you 75,000 lumens and 1,082 meters of throw. And then you can also get the cool white XHP 70.3 HI, which is 6,500 kelvins, but only 67,000 lumens and 1,300 meters of throw. So more throw, less lumens, so that'll be more candela, that one there. All right, so let's get to the light. All right, here is the Acebeam X75. Now, let's just have a quick scan. Very, very heavy. 12 LEDs in there. Kind of a rippled, bubbled reflector. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's completely orange peeled, but it's definitely rippled. Now the outer material on the light head is actually rubber, if you can see that. Yep. And then the rest is the hard anodized material. Got a lockout system here on the handle, down to unlock, up to lock. 2 buttons here. I'll go through what they do shortly. And at the top, unscrew the case back and you will expose the USB-C charging port right there. So I'm not sure if you can read this, but it does say here that with an input output of 60 watts, 20 volts and 3 amps, it will take approximately 1.5 hours to fully charge. And then it says with an input output of 100 watts, 20 volts and 5 amps, it'll take approximately an hour to charge, okay? And it does say here that there is a blue indicator which will signify quick charge and quick discharge as power bank function. Then it will say there'll be a red indicator, which is a 5-volt standard charge, standard discharge as power bank function. Then the green indicator will say fully charged. If it's red flashing, it means the battery is less than 13.6 volts. So that's a low voltage warning. All right. It also has a reset switch here, and that says, please long press reset switch more than 10 seconds to restart the battery pack when it can't be charged / charge other devices or abnormal indicator. Okay. So that's what that says. That's all that information there. Let's screw this back on. So, look, the style of this is pretty sweet. I mean, it is a heavy light. I believe it's about 1.2 kilos. That being said, though, it holds well. Now, I don't think you'd hold it like this, although my hand fits around this really nicely. But the reason why you probably wouldn't hold it like this is because your function switches are on the handle. So if we just go into some measurements now, I will measure the handle as well as the rest of the light and just be able to show you, the type of hand that might be good for this. I've got relatively big hands, and this is, my hand swims in this, so there's plenty of room for bigger hands as well. And there are little divots there that you can see, little grooves that allow your fingers to slip in there nicely. All right, so as I said, it's about 1.2 kilos. Let's go into the measurements. So the light head from side to side is 9.5 centimeters. The tail is 5.7 centimeters, and that will be the same as the circumference of the body, which will be about, 5.5 actually, because that kicks out a little bit. And the handle from the point of where your fingers will start and end is 9 centimeters exactly. And then the handle from start to finish is 12 centimeters. So that's 9 centimeters there. Okay. So that's where 9 centimeters, it's not bad. That's a lot of room for your hand to fit. All right. So now I will go over the UI. It's not too difficult. So let's unlock it. Once it's unlocked, the small button closest to where your thumb will be will action on, it will action ultra low, and it'll action off. And from on, the larger button will action turbo, okay? It's a momentary turbo, so you need to hold this large button on to maintain turbo. When you do activate turbo, the fan in here will activate, and as soon as you let go, the fan will probably still run for a little while whilst it cools the light down. And then once the light's cool enough to not be destroyed, it will shut off automatically. So lock, up, unlock, pull down, up, down, that's it. So we'll go over the UI now. So I will long press the bottom button, which will give me ultra low, okay? Now, this is a floodlight, remember, guys? So that is a decently, it's a decent hotspot for a floodlight, but this is a floodlight. And ultra low is 900 lumens, okay? So now if I press and hold the bottom button, it'll go up, and that's 2000 lumens. And then press and hold again, and that's 5000 lumens. Press and hold again, 11,000 lumens. And then I'll press and hold one more time, and that's 23,000 lumens. Now, if I press and hold again, it'll take me back down to low, which is 2000 lumens, because you can only get ultra low from off. But from any position of on, so once the light is on, from any output, you can press and hold the big button, and it'll give you the turbo of 80,000 lumens, and listen to the fan kick in. Ready? All right. There it is, 80,000 lumens, and the fan's kicking in. I let go of the turbo, the light hadn't heated up too much, so the fan stopped. And short press of the bottom button turns it off. You can also activate strobe from off with this small button, the on-off button, and that's just with a triple press. So 1, 2, 3, strobe. And I didn't leave that on for very long because that was 80,000 lumens of strobing right in my face. And I also don't want to distress any of my viewers who don't like the flashing lights. Lock it back up, and that's it. So that's the UI of this amazingly bright light. I have already taken this out for beam shots last night, and this thing lit up the entire cricket pitch. It lit up everything I pointed at it, and the spread of it is incredible. So it's a real treat to be able to review this. This one came from Light Shop. Adam over there sent it to me to review, and I am very thankful to him for doing so. So this one is available at Light Shop now, and I will put a link in the description leading you straight to it at Light Shop. Okay. Now, if we I'll just give you a beam shot at the bottom here. So ultra low. Okay. So as you can see, it's a very floody beam, and it really does have an amazing spread. That's on ultra low and 900 lumens, and it's quite floody already. What you will see in the night shots is, and I'll just give you a quick shot of it on with 900 lumens. What you will see in the night shots, guys, is how useful the centralized hotspot is despite being a flood beam. So the hotspot on this is actually really, really bright, really usable. And even though it's got an amazing spread on it, and the spill is just enormous and it just lights up the entire way like the sun would, it still has a centralized hotspot, and it's very, very hot there. Not focused like a thrower, but very, very hot in the centralized area. And it kind of gives you just that little bit extra visual awareness of what you would want if you were searching. So this light is absolutely perfect for search and rescue, but not, search and rescue up to about, 300 meters, maybe. It does say on turbo it can reach 1,150 meters, but, that's just kind of a measurement of how far, the last bit of light would probably touch. I would, if I was, searching for someone out in the bush or in the ocean or something like that, about 300 meters would be my, limit of where this light is going to be able to show you. But then again, 300 meters is a long bloody way. And 300 meters is, if your eyes can barely see past 300 meters. They can, but they can't see too much detail after 300 meters. So this is really perfect for a search and rescue light. It just cuts through the darkness like nothing. And it's really, really brilliant. So let's cut to the night shots, and then afterwards we will return for some final thoughts of the Acebeam X75. See you soon. All right, I'm out here on a cold Melbourne's night, actually, and I have with me the Acebeam X75, and that is on low, believe it or not. So let's just go ultra low first. There's ultra low, so you can see it here. That's ultra low. Okay, so ultra low is something ridiculous like 900 lumens. Now let's just step it up. That's low. Don't start now, mozzies. Now, medium. Look at that. That's just incredible. High, or medium 2, sorry. High. All right, you ready? Here comes 80,000 lumens. Look at that. And the fan's on. Look at that. That is screaming. That is just screaming bright. And it stepped down. So I let go of turbo and just let the fan run. That's so amazing though. That's just on high, 55,000 lumens. Something cheeky like that. But look at that, it's just pure flood with us. It does have a centralized hotspot, but mainly just flood. I'll try turbo again. Yep, there we go. Doesn't look as bright as before. Crazy. All right. I mean, there is nothing you can't see when you point this thing at it. That's just insane. What a machine. All right, back to the lab. All right, so I wasn't lying. Those beam shots were incredible. It was actually a real pleasure to play around with this light out in the darkness. You know, for anyone who's scared of the dark, this thing will protect you. It just cuts through dark like butter, and it just illuminates everything that your eyes can possibly see. It's incredible. It is perfect for search and rescue. You know, SES, military, police units, any search and rescue unit, you know, even firemen, anything like that, anybody who needs a really bright light to illuminate a large area in search for anything, water or land, I would definitely recommend this. It is just such a beast of a light, and I really think that Acebeam have done a really good job with this. I really do. So guys, thanks for watching, and please hit that subscribe button, help the channel out, and pick this up from lightshop.com.au. I will link it in the description. And until next time, guys, stay cool and stay safe, and I'll see you again on another episode of Flashlight Crazy. See ya.